Hi there. I am back and I am capturing our full moon energy to hop on and do some readings for you, pick up where we left off. And that was with Scorpio, which is really timely. We are coming toward the end of Scorpio season. And happy birthday, Scorpio. If you are Scorpio, then you're probably a cusper. So you're Scorpio Sag cusp. But let's see what's up for you, Scorpio, and then we'll do Scorpio Sag. We'll just see what's going on. What's going on for Scorpio? And if you're here, say hello. Would love to see you here. What's going on for Scorpio? High Priestess, Two of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So definitely feeling a little bit, you're definitely feeling a little bit closed off or secretive about an important connection. It is actually a connection I feel for many of you that is actually going well. High Priestess, Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. It's going well. There's stability here. There's this idea of progression, like what's next. I think that it's a spiritual connection. For those of you that this is resonating with, it's a soul connection. The High Priestess is magnetic at a soul level and attracts at a soul level and knows when they're in the right relationship at a soul level. It's a very spiritual connection. So for some of you, you're in the midst of a spiritual connection, but it has a practical side. It has a practical side. So it works in the spirit of things. It works in the soul level, but it works in your day-to-day too. So I feel like whatever you're experiencing works in your day-to-day. Some of you might be involved with a King of Wands, and there might be a decision coming up. You may also be involved with the King of Pentacles. For some of you, the King of Pentacles is your current partner, and the King of Wands is somebody else you might be thinking about. One or the other may need to make a decision, Two of Wands, Lovers, about this. So what that may be, I don't know. Let's keep the bottom of the deck with the King and Four of Wands and pull some more cards for you, Scorpio. What's going on for Scorpio? It's definitely a very deep connection. I'd like to say it's a karmic connection that works at a spiritual level, works in the day-to-day, might be progressing, but somebody definitely needs to make a decision. And I don't know if that means because there's more than one person in the picture or what this is. What else? Oh, man, interesting. Seven of Swords, Hermit, and the Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and you have the six with when I saw the Lovers. So there's a lot of sixes here. There's actually six energies. So I feel you're going to be successful in this relationship. We'll get some oracles for you too. But you're not listening to advice. You may not be listening to advice. You know it's out there, or somebody's telling you something, or maybe you know in your gut something. But there's something about this relationship that might not be all up to snuff. For a moment, you're not listening to outside influences, mentors, friends, guidance, or your own guidance. You are going in the other direction for some reason. But for another point here, though, it looks like it's possibly landing on a good note. So regardless of who you listen to, you'll end up in a good place, Scorpio. So let's see what else is going on for you with this connection, Scorpio. Let's pull an oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. This wants to come. These two. Regeneration and milk and honey. So this is very, these are very connected for me as I'm hearing this right now. It feels like it's a renewal of one or both of you were thinking recently about trying to rekindle something that might have been waning. And I feel like, remember I said it works at a spiritual level and it works on a day-to-day level. The milk and honey is the day-to-day level. The milk and honey is we go in and out, we can do meals together, we can do family together. We feel grateful and appreciate what we have. Whatever occurred in the past, there's a need to spark some newness. And it will be sparked if you both stay in this, that there'll be some newness sparked. And that's why I think that we got, if the choice is made to stay and to regenerate, because that's why we came out of the gate with a 4 of Wands. So there's this idea of stabilizing something. And I think that's what the regeneration is. It's coming back from maybe a wobbly period with this relationship. It is a soul connection. I think whatever's happened recently, you have been thinking, either one of you or both of you, about the need to make a decision. And I feel like the decision might be stay or go. And I feel like it's saying to me that, things work on a practical level. Maybe you're exploring if they're working on a passionate level. And in the end, it feels like somebody or both of you are going to be successful around this. But what else do you need to know? It feels like it could be getting a decision point, and you're both aware of that. And the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And the one that's underneath it, a new romantic cycle begins. Wow. Oh my gosh. So this couldn't be any clearer. Regeneration. I feel like it's not with a new person. I feel like it's with this person, that a new cycle could be forming with this person. So with the MNL Oracle, the MNL tarot that I got, that's basically looks like a Rider-Waite. It also came with this pack called Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards. So this is the first time I'm doing these in a reading. The Manifest Soulmate Oracle card. So what else does Scorpio need to know? So a new cycle, Scorpio, is there for the offering for you. If you both opt in, there's a chance to reignite this thing and regenerate it. The more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. So that's going to be a critical piece of advice for you. If you stay in here, or if you take a break first, it's regenerating yourself. It's the need to regenerate yourself first. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. And we have a tree again, and we have the tree here. So I feel like what's happening is you have to not rush in and be impulsive, Scorpio. So take some time, understand your feelings, give more self-care and love to yourself. The answers are coming, and you might have a new cycle beginning. You've got, with the Hermit and the High Priestess in your reading, you've got the means to make a really intuitive and very well thought out decision. And it's all the cards are telling you to do that. Don't rush into anything. If you decide to stay, there's a decent chance of regenerating this thing. So that's Scorpio. Okay, let's see what's up for Scorpio Sag. What's up for Scorpio Sag? Scorpio Sag. And I'll read the love oracle if it's really a love, if it's a relationship reading. I won't read that if it's a other reading. We'll take it as it comes. Okay, so this is Scorpio Sag. What's up for Scorpio Sag? Scorpio Sag. Hi, Roman. Thanks for being here. And if you're dialing in later, thanks for watching the recording. Appreciate you. Okay, what's up for Scorpio Sag? Scorpio Sag, what do you need to know? We've got death. I'll just tell you now, we got death on the bottom. That's a Scorpio card too. 3 of Discs, the World, which is another ending, and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck is death, and the King of Swords. So you might be dealing with an air sign. You might be dealing with somebody who communicated something kind of abruptly, or one of you communicated something kind of abruptly. Could be somebody that you know of work, but it's another ending of a cycle here. I think we're having a theme happening, but it's an ending of a cycle with the World And the Queen of Wands is definitely looking away out of the cycle, like she's ready to move on, is what I'm feeling. So there's a Queen of Wands that could be ready to move on, understands the ending of the cycle, learned the lessons, and it's somebody that you may know, invested in a project with, work, personal, have really worked at something. Project could be your family too. It doesn't need to be a work reading in that regard, but it is it's a situation that is kind of run its course. And I think what it's saying is you did get the lesson, so it's moving on. And I think the Queen of Wands looks probably okay with that, but I'm going to get more cards. Scorpio Sag, that's probably you being the Queen of Wands in this reading. Let's see. What else for Scorpio Sag? Another three of cups, another three of wands, swords, 5 of wands, and the high priestess again, and the moon. Okay, I mean, for some of you, not all of you, there definitely could be that there's more than 2 players in this story. The way the cards are falling, I mean, the 3s are kind of surrounding the world in a way. The 3s were surrounding the world the way they were falling. So I feel like your friends, either personally or at work, were very involved in helping you see that this was time to end this thing. You may have had a reuniting with somebody that ended up feeling like it just did not go the way you had hoped it would. You were in recent communication with somebody and it was hurtful. It did not pan out. It might have been short-lived, and it is somebody who in the past has brought heartache, brought it again. And it's clearly been a pattern, and it's an end of a cycle, but you're learning your lesson. It has come with difficulty and arguments and that kind of thing, or maybe just, a battle within yourself of, I really would like to have had this go another way. In your innermost thoughts, I'm feeling really sad about the high priestess. So I feel like the high priestess, as much as she's usually like striking me as so powerful, in this moment, I'm feeling sad for the high priestess. And then there's the moon too. So there's been some fear and loss and mystery around this with the high priestess and the moon. There's been some mystique, like you probably tried really hard to figure something out when it came to this situation or this person. And it's time to end the cycle. You've got a lot of messages about ending the cycle with the loss and the hurt for sure, but also with the world and the death and the fool, like a new cycle coming. So this doesn't get much stronger than this. So hang in there, Scorpio Sag. There is a new, you hang in there, have some patience. There's better things coming. A new cycle's coming. And I just want to get the Moonology for you and see what that oracle would say for Scorpio Sag. A new romantic cycle begins. Yeah. New cycle. What are we saying? So how about the wisdom of the oracle for Scorpio Sag? New cycle is beginning. So embrace it. You know what happens if we don't embrace it? It's just going to keep coming up. It's fate. It's destiny. Embrace it. The cycle's ending, Scorpio Sag. It could not be any more clear. It's ending, and the yin is accepting. It's allowing. The yin energy, yang energy is action, going for something, being out there with something. Yin is receiving, more not passive in a negative way, but the passive energy, the receiving and allowing energy. So this is saying allow the change to happen. There's a destiny component here. You went through what you were supposed to go through, however challenging it was. But it's definitely time to end the cycle. So I'll pull one karmic kind of soulmate-ish card for you about relationships, because it does look like could have been a third party involved in this. I did get 3 threes. I wasn't feeling that vibe that strongly, but for the subset of you where there was a third party of some kind involved, this was your reading too. You are on your way to meeting your true love. So the new cycle is coming, Scorpio Sag. The new cycle is coming. You want a person who comes into your life by accident, but stays on purpose. So it could have been a commitment issue with this situation. It could have been like cycles of not feeling one or both of you was committed enough. But the good news is that a new cycle is coming for you as well. That was similar for Scorpio. So you're getting like triple confirmation, those that are Scorpios or Scorpio Sages, that you are embracing a new cycle. And that makes sense because you just either had a birthday or you're having a birthday. So your new year is coming, and with it, maybe you have a new perspective on a new cycle that you're ready to embrace and allow. So that would be cool. It is a clear, clear message. So now let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's going on for you? Sagittarius, what's going on for you? These are pretty cards. Cardstock's pretty good. Come in a nice box. The M&L Tarot. Regular Rider Waite on the one side, but it's these pretty black cards. And you got Strength, Five of Swords, Sag, and the Lovers, and the Emperor. Okay. I was going to read the message that I got. So I think you're dealing with somebody who is not as mature as you, whoever this is for, who is very ego driven. I'm feeling like you're dealing with an emperor who's very like win-lose, very brusque, strong. Emperor has a lot of good qualities, but this emperor is really stubborn. This emperor is really skeptical and not forthcoming about this lover's relationship connection. You've had to be strong and hold back sharing your feelings, because I think that when you share your feelings with this sort of character, it can turn into a not desirable situation, a fight. I just feel like he's looking over at the Lovers going like, I don't know, and how the emperor always has the eyes going to the side. Well, he's kind of just looking over at this Lovers connection, to me, being skeptical about it, like not buying in, not giving into the person's feelings. But you have Sun coming up, so good things are coming. So if you're feeling frustrated, you've been holding it back, but it is an infinite connection with Lovers and Strength here and Sun. What else does Sag need to know? A need to be patient here as well. Rest, review. King of Swords. Yeah, you may be dealing with someone who does not easily show their emotions. Absolutely. You are dealing with somebody who, like I said earlier, does not show their emotions, doesn't buy into this as easily as you, and it's probably made you feel this is a little uneven. You're getting your equilibrium back, though, so you're trying to take a beat and come from a place of strength. And you may also have gotten advice from friends on this, Three of Pentacles, and it's completely like a cycle ending period. Death again. The world. Death in the world, but a new opportunity coming underneath for Ace of Pentacles. Woo! What is happening? Death and the world, a new cycle, an ending of a cycle, Sagittarius. You're dealing with maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but it's definitely somebody who isn't really very in touch with their feelings. Maybe they do know this has been a strong and important connection for them, absolutely, but they're just not as open and as giving as you are. You have this way about you. You may be a Leo with the Strength and the Sun here. For those of you that are Leos dealing with an air sign or a fire sign, then this really could be for you. Moonology would say, bring love into the situation. have faith in your dreams, and step out of your comfort zone. So yes, be patient, but you don't have to be, have faith in your dreams, step out of your comfort zone, and bring love into the situation. So it's not to say that you couldn't take action. It is asking you to pause and come at it intentionally and reflectively. But I just wonder if part of the love in the situation is love for yourself, because I feel like the person that I'm reading for has been giving. I feel like the person I'm reading for has already been very giving. Bringing love into the situation might mean have compassion for yourself, have compassion for the other person, try to understand where they're coming from, but also don't wall up. If this has been challenging, don't wall up, is what I'm feeling. Truth be told, there's more here than meets the eye. You may already know the truth and clean it up. So, this is like, get back to your day-to-day, rest, reflect, pause, clean it up. Don't go back to the past that's messy, but also spend time on your day-to-day that just clears out your thinking, whether that's getting out in nature, journaling, being just in the presence of friends, being in the presence of yourself. I feel like you either know the truth about the situation or the truth is coming. Is it the end of a cycle or there's going to be a transformation out of it? Yes. Hold on to your dreams. Sagittarius. Again, the more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. So just what I just said, I think it's the love that you give yourself. Bring love into the situation. When I read that card, I said, I don't know how much of this is giving love to this other person, or maybe it's giving love to yourself. I think it's give love to yourself. An adventure awaits. Go find it. So that's the please yourself. Like don't sit there forever. Yes, you can sit there, but don't sit there forever, because goodness awaits in the next cycle for you, Sagittarius. So that's exciting. That's a beautiful, beautiful reading. People get really freaked out about the death in the tower and, all these endings. And yeah, we are doing endings here. That was 3 readings of endings. So that's 3 readings of endings. And maybe that's a little bit about the full moon too, is things are active and they're going to manifest and then they're going to start waning again. But cycles. It's always the cycles. Let's see. Sagittarius, Capricorn. What's up for you? I really need to shuffle these good, because if I get another cycle ending, it'll be a little crazy if there's a big ending. Sagittarius, Capricorn. Any Saggy-Capricorns? Anybody what signs do I have on the call on this video? Saggy-Capricorn. All right. What's going on? Temperance. 7 of Cups. 8 of Wands. And 8 of Cups. Oh, somebody's moving on. So, whew. All right. So temperance is kind of a love card for me. So, for some of you, Sag, Capricorn, you're trying to make sense of something, trying to make something work, trying to take the best of a situation. And, with me, the alchemic response, the alchemy of the temperance cards, taking the best of the situation, putting in what you have, hoping that what you put in is enough, the other person's putting in enough. Trying to balance out a situation that maybe didn't have exactly what it needed. And you kind of brought the ideal to the situation. So you created the rose-colored glasses around it to stay in it, because, you wanted something pretty badly to work out. You could be the person who ends up communicating more than the other person because you're that positive about it, because you want to reach out. You could be the person that texts more than the other person. You could be the person that when you do write an email or text or leave a voicemail or whatever, Yours are longer, theirs are shorter. So it's going to be one of two situations. If that's you, the other person may be taking a pause and walking away. If that's you kind of coming in and they're sort of, walking away after the message coming in and they're walking on, deciding if it's for them. In the other scenario, because these readings work both ways, somebody was coming in with a lot of messages for you, or a lot of movement, a lot of action, a lot of literal messages, or just a lot of movement toward you, and you are taking a beat and stepping away to see if this is really for you. So again, we've got like a transformation happening. Sag-Capricorn, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, more communication, messages, truth, Four of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles. So I feel like end the world, but upside down. So I feel like there is a cycle that needs to end here too, but somebody's definitely not ready yet. So even the Eight of Cups with somebody walking away, that doesn't mean to be forever. That's just somebody taking a pause. But with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, there's definitely some messages, a spark of somebody trying to reach out one way or the other, somebody wanting to know the truth of the situation. And I feel like somebody's blocking from being heard. Somebody's definitely blocking from sharing too much or being heard. And I don't know, I feel like there's an opportunity to maybe get together and have a chat with this person, but there's a lot of fear. Somebody wants to take a chance and somebody's fearful. One of you is more fearful than the other. One of you is guarded and the other one's willing to take a chance. My hunch is that the person watching this, as I was reading this, would be willing to take a chance. And it's the other person that's skittish. We've got the World in reverse. So not ready to give it up. You guys are not ready to give it up. It's not shutting down. Sag-Capricorn. But it could be a decision point coming soon. You may need some advice about this. You may need some advice about this before you're done and have this decision, okay? But you will be able to release any past hurt. Time alone and time in introspection will help for many of you experiencing this, Sag-Capricorn. Bring love into the situation. So there's going to have to be some forgiveness and some compassion, but that tends to be first with yourself. So if you've been holding on to resentment out of a situation that didn't work out the way you'd hoped, or you didn't feel you were treated the way you wanted, as much as you feel that you might be directing that resentment toward the other person, it's really locking you up. It's blocking you up, Four of Pentacles. So you need to actually show compassion for yourself is what I'm feeling. What else? Sag-Capricorn. Why? Yeah, I mean, with all these messages going back and forth, you are definitely feeling like you need more information. Until you get more information, you're feeling closed off. Seriously, with the Page of Swords, who's usually trying to get to the heart of the matter, trying to get the truth, and the Why Oracle card, you feel like you're done with anything that's superficial at this point. You were holding on to something that was ideal and maybe a little bit of rose-colored glasses for too long, and now you're like, nope, not going to do it. If I'm going to hang in here any longer, it's going to have to be based on truth, good, bad, or ugly. Kind of bring it on. Relax your worries and receive universal abundance. So yes, relax your worries. When you let down your guard, you'll be able to you'll be able to let the beautiful alchemic properties in. You'll be able to see if you have a wall up, the water can't flow, the answers can't come. You can't hear your intuition. You can't tap what you need to. So how do you put the walls down? First, by not being so rigid, resentful, and forgiving yourself. So even if you're not aware of it, you may not be identifying with what I'm saying, but I feel like some of you may. But if you're not, or you're resistant to this message, you could be holding on to some past anger, hurt, resentment. And for that reason, or fear. And for that reason, you haven't allowed yourself to really feel what you need to feel to first forgive yourself and possibly forgive a situation. I feel for some of you that are identifying with that, this has kind of been a long time situation. This isn't just like something just happened or somebody said just one thing. Sag-Capricorn. So think about that. See what you can do to allow yourself to be compassionate with yourself and let some healing begin. Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. What else? Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Cups, bottom of the deck. King of Wands. You could definitely be dealing with a fire sign here. Fire sign here. Some passion involved, some love involved, some family and kids involved, picket fence maybe. But no, really just a whole sense of new opportunity. And I think this is in the sphere of passion and happiness. It's a new opportunity for somebody wants this with you. Somebody's very attracted to you, Capricorn, and wants something with you. Could be this King of Wands. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. What else do you need to know, Capricorn? Somebody definitely wants to be in or stay in a relationship with you. There's passion in the relationship. You might have recently extended an offer to somebody and they are, yeah, I'll take that. You might have rekindled something, but I feel for more of you that I'm reading for with this reading, it's a new opportunity. So you might have met somebody fairly recently and you're willing to kind of extend them an opportunity, and somebody is passionately coming at you and accepting, engaging. This is a success, at least these first few steps are. And again, it can be a King of Wands. Death in the reverse. 2 of Wands and King of Swords. So if there's any harsh words, they're going to be held on to for the moment. Nobody's walking away. Nobody's ending the cycle. But it looks like there could be a crossroads around this relationship, Capricorn. Let's see what else you need to know. Moonology. Okay. Meditate and contemplate. Don't do anything rash. It's time to release negativity. So that's what's going to allow this to come in. You're not ending a cycle. You're holding on to something as well. You're holding on to something as well. Knight of Swords in the reverse. What's going to full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity, and it's time to do that through meditation and contemplation. That'll be your pathway. This King of Wands is looking on, like, I'll be here when you're ready. But he's definitely got a passion for you, Capricorn. Not a bad thing. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it that you can. Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Yeah, you've got a lot of passions and dreaming and decisions. This is the crossroads. You've got the world in your hand. Wow. I think you have so much possibility with this situation, this person, this Knight of Wands energy, this King of Wands person, 10 of Cups. I mean, really, Capricorn is pretty amazing. What's the last message I can give you for now for Capricorn? Then I'm going to have to sign off for now, and I will do more later. Flexible. So it's going to require you to be flexible and round and around. So don't repeat old patterns. Don't repeat old cycles that did not work for you. This has a lot of goodness. It's time to release negativity. So I feel like what this is saying is, and because I feel like there's a new energy of a new opportunity with this person, is there's a need to release. Don't hang on. Transmute the cycle. Release the negativity. Don't repeat old patterns, Capricorn. This is coming through loud and clear. Time to release the negativity. When you do that, your dreams can come true. It's the courage to make that happen. And what you have in the offering with the first, cards that I pulled is this shiny pentacle here, coupled with the energy of the Knight of Wands. Bam. And the 10 of Cups. And the character might be the King of Wands. So super good reading. It feels like there's a need to release any negativity you're holding on to. Release it. Let the death come. Let change come. And I feel like I've just been reading like change over change over change in terms of new cycles, and that's a good thing. It's going to require you to not be so rigid, not be so walled up also, and be flexible. And this goodness may come in a way that you don't anticipate, that you don't predict. Stay open to receive in a way that you're not used to receiving. It's not part of your old cycle. When you can let go of the old ways of thinking and behaving, you can open up your aperture to new ways of thinking, feeling, and even recognizing new things coming in. So that's all part of being flexible. That's what I got for now. So I hope that helps. And I will post again soon. And I hope you enjoyed the full moon, and you'll enjoy it again tonight, wherever you are. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here.